Welcome back, everybody. We have a very special episode of Sandrichi's Super Sadistic Sandbox today. We are going to depart from our normally scheduled adventure on day 45. We are going to do the unthinkable, and we are going to enter some cheat stick commands in today. What we are going to do is we are going to show off the killing capacity of this base that we have built over the last month and a week. And we are going to spawn in some enemies to see just how many this thing can actually kill. So before I forget, I want to try to have no weapons out. I just want the base to do the killing. And so let's try to remember to put the radio on our shoulder and listen to some sweet tunes that will hopefully not only make the game more entertaining to watch, but hopefully it'll actually bring in some... Hopefully it'll actually help attract the enemies. So, just so I can I want to be able to spawn in different kinds of enemies without worrying about them killing me before I can get away. So we've got building destruction on, like always. We're going to come right up here to the front. We're going to spawn in. Let's start with... I must have... Nope, time to go. Virginia, I would probably move, to be honest. They just knocked Virginia down. They're just slowly marching over here. It's like The Walking Dead. They just can't help themselves. To go stand maybe in a slightly different spot, see if it makes them slide over. Virginia's up and is killing the stragglers now. We can go stand over here, see if we can get any fun views. I think it's okay to reset traps. Whoa! That was the closest of calls. Alright. Well, they're all pretty much dead or scared and running away at this point. They got Virginia back down. They're hurt and like taking naps and laying down and stuff. Alright. Well, still, you can see it'd be pretty easy to mop up these remainders. All I'd really have to do is go tell Kelvin to reset the traps. Is he here? Yeah. Watch this. Hey, my boy, can you do something for me? Yeah. Here, the most powerful weapon in the game. Kelvin Reset Traps. Comes on day 1. Look out, boys. Kelvin's coming for you. Well, everyone's kind of leaving, and let's just move on to the next spawn, huh? This time, let's try some mutants. I think we'll try some puffies and some fingers. That way all the traps are reset by Kelvin. This is what I'll do. I'll come right forwards. All I have to do is run straight back. Add character. Fingers. 50. I don't have... Oh! I don't know if God mode is still on. I don't think it would still be on, because I left the game and came back. So I don't think the... Oh, the snap traps do damage on those guys. Of course, they just overwhelm it. But because they all run in, they're all getting into the hokey pokey traps while they're active, and just they are getting demolished. It's a snot factory. You guys need a handkerchief? Good lord, look at that pile of mutant armor. They haven't even set all the traps off. Come on, guys. Come back here. He's impaling himself over and over on some spikes. Yeah, see, he just went to go hit the log and hit a spike instead. If he hits it again, it'll kill him, I think. He just got hit again. So once again, you get a few stragglers, but they're basically not aggroed. Let's see if a shotgun in the air. Got a couple in. Oh, they might have broken a piece of defensive wall. No, I don't think so, actually. Come on, guys, back here. So I feel like even when they try to hit it, they're just hitting spikes. He might not be there. Yeah, come on back. There we go. Look where Virginia is. In the perfect spot. Light him up, girl. It'd be so easy to shoot him, of course. But resisting the urge. Just to show you. Structure damage is always on. Now he's definitely getting some hits on that wall right there. Well, God bless you. He sneezed. Come on, Virginia, shoot him. Yeah, with your shot. Exactly. Did that one get caught in the burn trap? Look, a finger's got caught in the burn trap. I didn't think that was possible. 2 of them. Like where it held him still and burned him. Wow. So there you go. There's 1 or 2 stragglers, but I'm not going to bother chasing them down. Alright. So we've done cannibals, fingers. Let's try puffies. They should be the same. See, if these guys can't do anything to the base, what do the raids have any chance of, you know? No raid is going to have 50 fingers at once. Okay, 50 fingers couldn't do it. Let me make sure this is off. I think I was getting hurt last time, but just to make sure. Add character. Puffy. 75. Are you going to be that aggressive? Sure. Let's do it. Let's get our radio out and beckon them in for the party. What's happening, boys? What are they doing to my boys? Dun, 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 dun. Bum, ba, dun. Alright, we are gonna have to try to scare them up. Got a few interested. Well, between the spikes and Virginia being able to get into the base, I mean, look where she's standing. Good lord, I just have a sniper squad right at this bottleneck. Well, don't do that, of course. The only way I ever get hurt in this game is if I walk into the hokey pokey traps. So those puffies had kind of stopped coming anyway. So we'll go in and we'll try the demons. We'll keep this short. It's just for fun to see what these new traps can do, really. I still haven't experimented with the electric fence. So my concern, really, if I put electric fence on the outside of this is I don't want to, like, buzz the guys and keep them out of the defenses. You know, I want them to come into my... You know, like Kevin McAllister wanted the burglars to come into the house. You know what I mean? I don't want to actually lock the doors and not let them in. I want them to come into my little house of horrors. So that's why, you know, maybe I could have put it right up against the wall. But even there, I want the spikes to do their finishing work. So I don't know. I think this is the best practical setup. If you want to see how I built it, if you're just watching this one video, right, you can just go back to previous episodes and see whatever part you want to see. But every minute of this playthrough has been recorded. We're on episode, you know, this would be 31, though I'm not going to really consider this an episode. It's day 46. But the truth is, I could have, if you just had the defensive walls, the platforms took a lot of the time. And then just running to go gather the ropes. If you built this closer to a rope source, or you built it up against a cliff wall, so you didn't need quite so much wall, you could get a very similar effect in less time. But yeah, putting the hokey pokeys up against the wall like that. I've got the, the flame traps are up closer for a lot of it. And then I got the wall of... I think sometimes the flame traps that were up close do get broken by the swinging hokey pokeys. Depending on exactly where you place them, you can see some survive and some don't. But having... so ultimately, I don't think they're too important, but just having these kind of traps to thin out the herd before they get up there, and then having those spikes sticking through the defensive wall. Anything that gets through the swinging spikes, they're usually hurt by the spikes. Even if they're not swinging, and will be damaged. And then they go up to the wall and hit it, and they just pound into the spikes that are there. So this is hard survival, full damage on, and it doesn't really seem to matter what I spawn in. They can't really get in. So let's try this from this side over here, and we'll do... heat stick, add character, demon. What's the most I've ever seen? 10, attack. Let's do 50 of these. That's probably going to be enough that they'll pile up. Let's do 30 demons. Oh boy. Oh, he's right on me. Whew. Here we go. I'm going to shoot in the air again to rile these guys up. They are getting creamed by the spikes. I feel like they don't have a super huge health pool, because they kind of just get like one hit by the spikes almost. There's definitely a few more out there, though. And they do not get hit by the... What are the snap traps called? Fly swatters, of course. The fly swatters do not swat demons. But they burn with the fire traps, and the spikes just demolish them. Every time she shoots, a few more come in. Boom. See, they're just diving into the spikes that are basically standing still. There's enough of them around. They just can't handle it. Oh. Virginia's not to be trifled with that shotgun either, And here where she's got him in this bottleneck, safe behind the spikes, she is just piling them up in front. That's not to be underestimated, because you have this gate with the spikes and Virginia sits on the inside of it. That really is. Look at her up here, like a sniper. They can't hit her, and she can rock them with the guns using no ammo. So truly, you only need ammo in this game for the caves. You do not need it above. There's nowhere they could possibly get to that I couldn't be shooting. I mean, I could shoot them out there with this thing. You can also use the... I actually have no spears on me, interestingly. Alright, well the demons are kind of slacking off here. I can't get them to come any closer. Game just says that's out of range, huh? Come closer. Alright, you know what we will do? We will do it. We will spawn in the new enemy that I haven't seen yet. If you didn't play the first game, I suppose this could be a bit of a spoiler, but I've waited for like 30 days already. The new update comes out later this week, on Thursday? So I won't see it again, and I don't until I get to end game. Apparently, it only comes after you've completed the game. So I guess if I go back into my hard survival mode, I can now expect this enemy to attack those bases at any time, even though I've never seen it before. I have not jumped into that save even once since the update, but we're gonna give this a try. So let's assume it's add character Armsy. Let's start with one, huh? Armsy? Oh boy. Let's see what he does against the defenses, shall we? He's far away. Alright, we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. What? Oh boy. Let's see what hurts him. What are you doing, bro? Okay, the fly swatters don't hurt him. Those do. Don't break that trap, though. Boom, direct hit. Again. Down goes the Armsy. Well, let's put on some victory music. That's all she wrote, Mr. Armsy. I think we'll let that be the end. But yeah, this design has worked out well. I really like the addition of these hokey pokey traps, and I've always liked having these kind of platforms to be able to look over any of my base designs, but with these hokey pokeys being able to see over them with this double wall and then have a trap line on the outside to kind of thin the herd, man, deadly setup. Well, thanks for stopping by, everybody, and I will see you next time. If you want to see how I built any of this base, or how I set up the traps, or how I went and grabbed all of the ropes that are required for building all these traps, just watch some of the previous episodes. Every minute of this build and this playthrough has been recorded and documented in the previous episodes. Some of them are boring, fast forward, you know, but I recorded it all so that people can see how to do it. Alright, peace. Have a good one, guys.